Ice Time Online in this week post Valentine's Day, and what are you wearing, Mr. Burke?
My Peoria Prancers jersey. You should know what this is. This is the new old jersey. We're going to talk more about this in a minute, but the March 27th day of the game, the Rivermen will be wearing the Peoria Prancers jerseys because we bring this up. On Saturday night, the Rivermen wore the St. Louis Blues third jerseys, and that auction raised $16,000 for the Children's Hospital of Illinois.
And these jerseys will do well, too. Boy, I remember those 1982-83 season, and again in 83-84. This is the roots of the Peoria franchise right here. 28 years ago, the first two seasons, they were the Peoria Prancers, and Bob the Hammer Fleming made a reputation having to fight in those with the big reindeer on his chest, and I remember those things ran, faded, and turned pink in the laundry. So those guys had a pretty tough wardrobe.
It's bad enough probably being called a Prancer, but then a pink jersey on top of that. This jersey itself, this physical jersey, the number 20 right there means it's going to sell for a whole lot of money. Lars Eller's name's on the back of this one. So his went for $1,000 on Saturday night in that St. Louis Blues jersey. Pretty nice. And that's just part of the show we've got planned for you today. We went into the locker room to talk to Nate Guenin, the newest member of the Peoria Rivermen after the trade that brought him over last week from Wilkes-Barre. Tyson Strachan volunteered to do the interview. Played with him college hockey at Ohio State University. So we handed Tyson Strachan the microphone.
To wrap it up, some footage of a visit from an actor, Nathan Kress, Nickelodeon actor. Pretty long lines to see him and meet him. That went over really well too. The team drew a season high 6,117 to that game on Saturday. Enjoy. If you've never seen this, the fans are invited to stay and bid. The Rivermen put a stage out on the ice, and the players come out one at a time with a live auctioneer, professional auctioneer, and they model the jerseys and they have at it. And boy, it brought some pretty big bids, didn't it?
Yeah, the top ones, Chris Porter, Lars Eller both went for, as I said, $1,000. Ryan Reeves went for $800. Jan Stastny went for $770. Hannu Toivonen for $650. So a lot of money raised, and you got to make sure you don't scratch your head when you're sitting in this row when the jersey auction's going on, because you might win yourself a jersey. So it's a pretty fun time. We do it 3-4 times a year. This year it's going to be 3 times this season. And again, the next one, Peoria Prancers jersey, March 27th. But it's right after the game, and the jerseys come complete with the smells, the sweat, everything you get from a guy who literally takes his jersey off and hands it to you after the game. It's a pretty cool experience.
And the other thing too, the arena people take the glass out along this strip of boards. When you buy a jersey at this auction, a player will come over, he'll meet you, he'll autograph it, personalize it for you. But even if you don't buy a jersey, you can go down to the boards, meet players, and they sign a lot of autographs, pose for pictures that way. It's just a very good interaction between the team and the fans.
Are we rocking and rolling here?
Keep that thing right there.
Slide in here, bud. Snug you up a little bit, would you? Here we are at ice level. I'm Tyson Strachan with Peoria Rivermen. We're with the newest member, Nathaniel Lawrence Guenin. Fresh into town. How you feeling, Nate?
Feeling good to be here, Strax. It's a real pleasure.
Good. Notice he called me Strax. That's because we've known each other for years. We were ex-roommates at the Ohio State University. Could you talk about those days together?
I can't talk too much about those days, but
that's a good answer to that. But maybe talk about the couch party a little bit. Hey? Was that the Coach Club?
Yeah, the couch club.
Yes. Every night Nathan decided that he should fall asleep on the couch instead of in his own bed. So I was constantly on wake-up duty, and with every night I think I had the job to make sure he didn't sleep on his couch, which I wasn't very successful, I don't think.
You weren't very good at it, no?
I'm not very good at a lot of jobs. Interviewing, yes. Porter's out, if you guys watched last week's, because really is awful. I mean, I think we should talk about, real quickly, your last game, I think, before coming over here in the trade. 2 goals, I believe. So we're going to talk about your offensive talent, probably a mainstay of you. 2 goals in your last game. How did that go down?
I don't really remember it. I think I was blacked out for the game. So, yeah, you know, after the game, they told me I had 2 goals, and I was pretty happy with it.
I'd say so, hey? Good pumps. I guess we had a little bit of an issue getting you here.
I wasn't able to get a flight out, so, you know, due to the weather, and I had a little vehicle problem, so I had to wait till Saturday to get on the road, and finally got here at midnight Saturday, and unfortunately I missed the 2 games.
Yeah. Well, I know you personally, I know you're a competitor, and I know that was, you know, really a tough thing for you not to be here and compete with the guys, so I know that was hard for you. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, obviously, you know, wish I was here with the boys first weekend, but looking to make up for it this upcoming weekend and getting after it.
What was your reaction to the trade, and how do you feel about your new situation here?
I'm excited at a new opportunity here with Peoria and the Blues organization, and you know, reuniting with such a good fellow such as yourself.
Thank you.
Should be fun, and you know, looking forward to getting to work.
That's great. Just in conclusion, I'd like to just say that we know that you're a very good singer. That's what came across here. So could you give us a few lyrics to start here?
Yeah, you know, that might be the next interview.
Oh.
I'm going to save that. I don't want to give away too much on my first appearance here.
Wow. Well, you've heard it here, down at ice level. Nate Guenin, beautiful singer. Anytime you meet him, let him know.
Ready to do your thing.
I'm ready to do my thing.
All right, have at it.
4, 3, 2. What's your name? N-O-A.